Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Xan Barksdale of Catching101.com, and I'm excited to bring to you a new video series today. This is the first episode, the first edition of the Catching Classroom. Now, there's a lot of things that I see online. I see videos posted, and I've always wanted to go a little bit deeper, a little bit further in depth to really be able to teach players what's going on when you watch a big league game. And we're going to pick out some clips from MLB games and break them down in a little bit more detail than I might normally do on social media. So this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm excited to have you here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we have a great clip of Yainer Diaz blocking a ball in the dirt and throwing Adley Rutschman out at second base. Now, I want to break it down, but first we're going to let it play in full speed and all watch it together.
Tried to hold up, another pitch down. There goes the runner, another throw out for Yainer Diaz. They're going to say no swing. The second base umpire, Chris Guccione, checking with the home plate umpire, David Rackley, to make sure it wasn't a strikeout. It was not.
What a great clip. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the beginning and break it down. Now, there's a lot more going on in this video than probably what meets the eye. So let's talk about a few things. First of all, as we see, and it may not be on your screen, but there's 2 outs and it's a 1-2 count. So as a catcher, we have to know our runner. We have to know the situation. What's going on right here with a runner at first base and 2 outs, it typically takes 2 hits for him to score, so we're going to be more aggressive to balls in the dirt. Now, at this point in the season, I want to say Adley Rutschman only has 3 stolen base attempts. He's been successful 1, so he's not really a base-stealing threat, but in this situation, base runners are going to be very aggressive to a ball in the dirt. So we have to know that ahead of time. Now, as soon as Hunter Brown lifts his leg, we'll see Yainer Diaz shift into a traditional secondary stance with both feet on the ground, both knees up. And again, from here, the runner is reading the trajectory of the ball. One thing that happens at higher levels of baseball that doesn't exactly happen quite so well at the lower levels is once we see the ball take the trajectory that it's going to hit the dirt, the runner is leaving now, or he should be leaving now, to advance towards second base. What we see a lot of times is the ball has hit the dirt, the catcher has blocked it, and now the runner takes off at younger levels, and that's a lot of times why guys aren't successful in balls in the dirt. So to do it successfully, we're going to read the ball in the dirt, we're going to read the trajectory of the pitch. Once we see it's going to hit the dirt, then we're going to take off, okay? But again, there's 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner at first expects a breaking ball in the dirt and is going to be aggressive to it, so as a catcher, we have to know that. So there's a few things going on right here. One, the ball hits the dirt right in front of home plate, and we can kind of see it kick back to the pitcher's arm side. Again, it's a big breaking ball. I believe it was 83 miles an hour. I think it pops up on the screen. Yes, and then he centers the ball perfectly. All right, so right here, there's a lot of talk now about using our glove, and that's great if we're catching out of a traditional stance. Out of a 1-knee stance. But in a traditional stance, we want the ball to try to catch us in the middle of the belly button, and he's done a perfect job of that right here. But really, the special part of this play is what happens next. So Adley Rutschman has taken off. But what's fantastic about this play, look where the ball lands after Yainer Diaz blocks it. It ends up right in front of him where he can recover the ball quickly. Now, a lot of times we recommend guys, if you're fielding a bunt, you use 2 hands, you use your glove and your throwing hand together. In a situation like this where we have to make a quick play, we have to pick the ball up and get rid of it, it's perfectly acceptable to bare hand the ball right here. So again, a fantastic block. He controlled the ball. It ends up right in front of him. He's going to secure the ball, and then you see his eyes look up and find the runner. At this point, he knows Rutschman is running. And one of the other things that I think he does a really good job of right here is he takes his time and gets set. At the younger levels, one of the problems that I see a lot of younger guys do is they rush. They try to move too fast, and that's when our arm slot drops, our hips open up, and we sail the ball arm side high, and that ball takes off into right center field. But if you look at this position right here, if we look at his feet have landed, they're pretty close in a straight line to second base. But if you look at his shoulders and elbows, everything is going directly towards his target, and then he's going to fire a bullet and make a great throw that may be slightly on the third base side, but he's got plenty of time right here. He knew his runner. He knew it was Rutschman. He knew he had time. So he makes a great throw, tag, and that ends the inning on a throw out to second base. So again, we'll go through it one more time quickly. We see the block. Diaz is going to block it right in front of him, secure it with one hand, look up, find the runner. He doesn't rush. He gets his body square to his target and then fires a ball down to second base, where we can easily catch and make a tag and get the runner out. That's about as textbook as it gets, but the reason I chose that for today's video is because there's a lot more going on than just a good block and throw. It's about knowing the base runner, it's about knowing the situation, and knowing when base runners are going to be more aggressive towards balls in the dirt. So there's a lot of great learning points from this video. I hope you've gotten something valuable out of it, and I hope to see you next time on the Catching Classroom. All right, guys, if you found this episode of the Catching Classroom helpful, I've got an entire playlist of videos just like this somewhere on the screen over here. And if you'd like to get notifications when other videos like this come out, please hit the subscribe button over here. If you found value in it, I would really appreciate you hitting the like button or sharing this video with a young catcher or a catching coach who might find value with it.